Welcome back, guys. Today I'm talking about a very big subject. I'm talking about contouring. There's a reason why I've never done a contouring video, and it's because I'm actually not a really big fan of the crazy contouring trend that kind of took over in the last couple of years. But today instead I decided that I'm gonna do my own version of a contouring video. How to contour for everyday makeup in a very natural way. There's lots to cover and I'm gonna get pretty detailed. Let's get started. Right now, I don't have anything on my face except foundation and powder. My face looks very flat. It doesn't have any dimension to it at all. That's where contouring comes in. Contouring gives shape to your face. It's a way to enhance your face structure by using makeup. There are tons of contouring videos out there. A lot of those heavy contouring tutorials work great if you are taking pictures, if you're in a photo shoot, but for everyday real life, not so much. This product just came out from Maybelline. It is their Master Contour Kit, and guys, I love this, and I don't say that lightly. This is a really, really great palette. This is the perfect contouring palette for everyday natural makeup. Contouring really depends on your face shape, but there are three basic spots that contouring usually happens: along the temple, underneath the cheekbones, and underneath the jawline. You could also contour your nose and your eyes if you want. You're using a darker tone to create a shadow, and that shadow will minimize. When you apply contouring, you're taking away. So I'm applying contouring underneath my cheekbones because I want to take away and make my cheeks look slimmer. I want to sink it in and then actually make my cheekbones pop. Same thing with my temple. I want to take away and minimize the shape of my face to create an oval. In general terms, the oval shape is the ideal face shape, and that's what you're always trying to aim for when you're contouring. If your jaw is more square, you're going to carve out your jaw with the contouring shadow to create more of an oval shape. Okay, hopefully that made sense. The main thing about contouring, guys, is that it should be subtle. It should not be noticeable. And I'll be honest, there are quite a few times when I see girls nowadays in just daily life and their contour is very visible. That is not a good thing. Not a good thing. We want to keep this as natural as possible, okay? This is the contour color. The undertone of it is beautiful. So the one that I'm using, this is number 10, light to medium. I'm starting off with applying the product underneath my cheekbone. Apply that contour where that natural shadow is. So if you kind of do this like weird fish face, I'm going to try to talk as I do this. Do you see that natural, it's impossible. You see that natural shadow in the mirror. So look in the mirror, do that weird fish face, and you will see that natural shadow. That's where you're applying the contour. I like to apply it in circular motions rather than doing like a harsh line like this. A harsh line, again, it's going to give you that really noticeable effect, which is not what we're going for. So we want to go circular motions. I'm working this up to my hairline and to the temple. And then I'm applying it along my temple. It's carving out that shape, creating that oval. And you can see how now there's like that natural shadow right there. Very natural, very subtle. Whereas on this side, it just looks flat, okay? So it's giving shape to my face, but I don't think like you look at me and be like, damn girl, what's going on with your contour? So next I want to contour my jawline. I sometimes look and I'm like, what's going on here, right? So I want to minimize that. I don't want to look like I have anything coming down here, this extra skin or whatever it is. It's, who knows? So I'm going to carve out just underneath my jawline to shrink and minimize that. A little bit goes a long way. Okay, so here you could see you kind of getting that effect, whereas on this side, it looks nice and chiseled. That's what we want, with the contouring and without. You can see that this side of my face has a lot more structure, a lot more definition. Those are the three key areas: underneath your jawline, underneath your cheekbones, and the side of your temples. But you need to adjust according to your face shape. I'm going to go ahead and do the other side and then move on to showing you how to contour your nose. I actually really love the little brush that comes with this palette. I think it's the perfect brush for contouring your nose, and I'm using that same color. I'm using the number 1 contour color. You want to create small strokes. That is key for contouring your nose. We don't want that harsh line, that really noticeable harsh line. We want this to be really subtle. So if you've always, felt like, oh, I wish my nose looked smaller or slimmer, this is a must-do trick, because it really, really makes a difference. You guys could already tell there. And I'm applying it along the sides of my nose. And if I wanted to look even thinner, I would bring the color in more. I like to bring it up and kind of blend it into your eyebrow. Like, look how natural that shadow is, but we're creating so much definition. So now I'm going to show you guys how to properly highlight as well, and how all these three really work together. We want to make our cheekbones pop, so we're going to highlight just right on the top of our cheekbones. Even the highlight color in this palette is so beautiful and subtle, is so natural looking. It doesn't have tons of shimmer, and it's the perfect highlighter color that can be used every day for everyday natural makeup. The point of highlighting is the opposite of contouring. Contouring, you're taking away. Highlighting, you're bringing forward. Highlighting on top of the cheekbones is key, because that will make your cheekbone pop. And you could also highlight down the bridge of your nose, and that will make the contour you applied stand out more. When you're applying the highlight along your cheekbone, what you want is when you're turning your head, that's going to naturally pick up the light in a very subtle way. It's very pretty, and you don't need to use shimmery tons of different highlighters to do that. You can do that with just something really subtle like this. Now, step 3, and the last reason why I really love this palette, is because it comes with the blush. The ideal application is to have the beautiful contour, the beautiful highlight, and then in between the two, really naturally blended, is to have your blush color. Circular motion and then blending back, and I'm applying it in between the two, so not going over one or the other, so you're still going to get the effect of all three, but it also kind of blends everything in really beautifully. And that is the final look with the completed contour, highlight, blush. That's it, guys. Really natural, perfect for every day, a very wearable way of doing contouring and highlighting for real life makeup. I really hope this tutorial answered some of your questions. If I left anything out, please leave them for me below. Try to get your hands on this palette, guys. It's so good. Please make sure you subscribe if you're new to my channel. Click that big button below. If you haven't watched my latest video, you could click right here. Like this if you like this video and want to see a lot more makeup tutorials from me. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys again very soon. Bye! Today, I'm going to show you guys how you can get that effect in like 5 or 10 minutes and then be out the door.